Hello, in the morning of May 20th, I received a vision from our Lord Jesus, and it was around 2:22 in the morning. So it was like, wow, kind of amazing. So anyway, it was three men, normal men, and they all three had a glass of water. They all put it to their lips, raised it at the same time, all drank, and this man, this one here, just fell backward and dropped dead. Just like, boom, just dead. Oh, wow. Just 1 out of 3. Just, boom, just dead. End of the vision, that was it. I was like, wow, it's so cut and dry. Just death, like that. Okay, so, yep, Bible passage. Let's get to the Bible passage. So we have Revelation chapter 8. And this is, the trumpet, when the trumpets are sounded. So, and when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of a half an hour. And I saw the 7 angels which stood before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense. And, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer, filled it with the fire of the altar, and cast it into the earth. And there were voices, and thunderings, and lightnings, and an earthquake. And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part, only one of the thirds, the third part of trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up. The second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as if it were a lamp. And it fell upon a third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And a third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters, because they were made bitter. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. And I beheld, and I heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels, which are yet to sound. So, yep, that was it. That's all of Revelation 8. One interesting thing that I saw recently was there was a show called Block Talk Radio, The Lord's Hour with Elvi Zapata, and on his show, because I listen every now and then, on the one on May 16th, he described that the Lord, and so here's the link, and I'm going to post the link in the description field. At the Lord let him see something, and he said, and he does not know, which day this is, but he knows it's coming soon. At 23 minutes of this radio show that you can play the recording of it. So that's what this link lets you do. You can listen to that particular radio show. So at 23 minutes into the show, Elvi Zapata saw the United States in chaos. So Elvi talks about the lack of water and food all over the U.S. You know, there was a California earthquake. He talked about a New York tsunami. But then he also said there was no more government support, no more welfare checks, no more Social Security, you know, etc. And then he also mentioned that at 30 minutes, you know, at 30 minutes into the radio show, he said that everybody will be traveling to Texas to get food and water. I'm like, Texas? You know, I hadn't heard of Texas being a place of refuge. It's kind of interesting, you know, because I'm thinking, okay, the tsunami, if it hits Puerto Rico, you know, the big wave of Galveston, you know, with Gulf of Mexico is going to come right up. It's going to get Texas. To me, it's going to wipe out Texas, but it's like, well, maybe not. So interesting, you know. And so at the 23 minutes of this particular video, and yeah, if you want to see it, if you don't want to wait for this link, you know, because I'm going to post it soon. But if you don't want to wait, it's the show on Saturday, May 16th, at those times, and then you can hear, you know, his radio show there. So 1/3, you know, they'll drink the water, boom, it'll be over. All right, thanks everyone, and God bless.